Hello everyone, I am Atulji. Today in this video we will be discussing about the arrays in C language. Introduction to arrays in C language. Welcome to the world of arrays in C language. Arrays are a fundamental concept in programming that are used to store multiple values of same data type. They provide an efficient way to work with large number amount of data, making them an essential tool for any programmer. In C language, arrays are declared using square brackets and can accessed using indexes. They are used in variety of applications such as sorting and searching algorithms and are an important building block for more complex data structures like matrices and graphs. By understanding arrays, you will have a solid foundation for your programming journey. Declaring arrays in C. In C language, declaring an array involves specifying the data type of the array element and the number of elements in the array. The syntax for declaring an array is data type array name array size. For example, to declare an array of integer with 5 elements, we would write int my array square bracket 5. It's important to note that arrays in C are are zero indexed, meaning the first element in the array has an index of 0 and the second element has an index of 1 and so on. This can be confusing at first, but it's fundamental concept when working with arrays in C. Initializing arrays in C. In C language, arrays can be initialized in a number of ways. One way is to initialize the array during its declaration by providing a list of values enclosed in curly braces. For example, int my array square bracket curly brackets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 initializes an integer array with 5 elements and assigns the values 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to each element respectively. Another way to initialize arrays in C is to use a loop. This method is useful when you want to initialize large arrays with similar or repetitive values. A loop can be used to iterate through the array and assign values to each element. For example, in my array 10 for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus my array I is equal to I plus 1 initializes an integer array with 10 elements and assigns the value 1 to 10 to each element respectively. Accessing elements in an array. To access elements in an array, we use their index value in C. In C, arrays are zero indexed, which means that the first value is at index 0 and the second value is at index 1 and so on. For example, if we have an array of integers called myArray, we can access the first element by using myArray in a square bracket 0. It's important to note that if we try to access an element outside the bounds of the array, we will get undefined behavior. This can lead to crashes or other unexpected result. To avoid this, we should make sure that the index of our values are within bounds of the array. We can do this by checking the length of an array before accessing any element. Multidimensional arrays in C. Multidimensional arrays in C are arrays that have more than one dimension. They are also known as matrices. They can be thought as a table with rows and columns. These arrays are important in programming because they allow us to store manipulate data in structured way. For example, we can use a two-dimensional array to represent a chessboard or a spreadsheet. Passing arrays to function. When passing arrays to functions in C, it is important to note that arrays are always passed by reference. This means that any changes made to the array within the function will affect the original array outside of the function. To pass an array to a function, you simply need to include the array name as an argument in the function call. You can also specify the size of the array in the function header or use a pointer instead. So, sorting arrays in C. Sorting arrays is an essential task in programming, and C provides several sorting algorithms to choose from. One of the most popular sorting algorithm is the bubble sort. It works by repeatedly swapping adjacent elements in if they are in the wrong order until the entire array is sorted. Another common algorithm is quicksort, which divides the array into smaller subarrays and sorts them recursively. When implementing sorting algorithms on arrays in C, it's important to consider factors such as time complexity and space complexity. Bubble sort, for example, has a time complexity of O n raised to 2, while quicksort has an average time complexity of O n log n. By understanding these complexities, programmers can make informed decisions about which the sorting algorithm to use based on the size of the array and the desired performance. Searching arrays in C. When working with arrays, it is often necessary to search for a specific element. There are different algorithms that can be used to perform this task, each with its own advantage and disadvantage. One of the most common algorithms for searching arrays is the linear search algorithm. This algorithm simply checks the element of the array in order until the desired element is found. While this algorithm is simple to implement, it can be very slow for large arrays. Another algorithm that can be used is binary search algorithm. This algorithm is much faster than the linear search algorithm, but it requires that the arrays be sorted first. In conclusion, arrays are an essential part of programming in C language. They allow us to store and manipulate data efficiently, making us programs more powerful and flexible. Throughout this presentation, we have covered the basics of declaring initializing arrays, accessing their elements using indexes, working with multidimensional arrays, passing them to function, sorting and searching them using different algorithms. By mastering these concepts, you can take your programming skills to next level and create more complex and sophisticated applications. Thank you.